opportunities regulatory-wise, as was discussed, to create a safe rails for innovators to ride. ECG prepaid app. To be able to pay ECG is a big thing for the society. But that's one thing, right? But on the other hand as well, you also get to see the downside of it. So the part nobody sees, unfortunately, all the way through to suicide attempts and the rest as a result of predatory practices. But I think three things really define what is taken, what I've learned over that journey, is to be empathetic, to really understand where people are coming from, both from the regulatory side and also from the innovation side. You learn to have patience, a lot of patience actually, because it's not easy dealing with either. Innovators are always excited about innovation. Sometimes they're very worried about even the confidentiality around the innovation, and then eventually discussing with you, and it's nothing but P2P, right? Basic peer-to-peer payment. And I'm thinking, okay. And then you have those who also do some really incredible things, and you can tell the passion, the desire, and sometimes, and I think before we had a sandbox, there is no framework for you to
just a little bit. Too
those
much.
are fluctuating. Perhaps lastly is one thing that actually triggered the idea of setting up an innovation fund. The unfortunate reality that not all innovators have a financial capacity
no, one is fine.
to really come into the space. And thank you. And I think things like the innovation fund is to address that.
This one is it? What is it?
He's doing very well for us in the sector. Couple of questions to grow, like 2020 was a difficult year for the economy. But when we look at the Fintech sector report, last year was a good year, particularly because of the growth within this sector. Some of the numbers have been mentioned. Transaction value almost 2 trillion. That's it, almost 80% growth year on year. Transaction volume 35% growth. Balance of load 40% growth. What is accounting for this rapid growth of the finance within the fintech sector?
Well, thank you. I think there are a couple of things that account for it. So one of it is, ultimately this is about people creating value. Value for consumers, value for themselves as a business, and ultimately reflecting value to the economy. And the growth that we saw was also because I think it is safe to say at this point that consumers level, the numeracy rate is high, so people can understand numbers and they can use fintech products, financial services. So when you put all this together, the demand side, supply side, advisors are experimenting with artificial intelligence. The second thing is blockchain. And our position on blockchain still remains, let me just be clear. But we're actually making significant progress. You may have seen in the newspapers, Idris Elba was here, but unfortunately, that took over the headlines. Underneath that, how we can, for instance, identify an emerging space. Just as a story, Jamie made a point about Skype and Uber. When you are early in engaging regulators on your innovation, even when they don't have the talent to actually build the regulatory and supervisory technology to support their incubation and eventual commercialization. So I'm very excited about that. One way or the other, Ghana is going to get an innovation fund. And I think if there's nothing that I could have done in this sector, if that alone is done, I'm a very happy person. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen, put your hands together for Connie Opon, our fintech champion at the DOG.
Comprehensive functionality, delivering clear and memorable improvements to its customers. Digital Bank of the Year.
Digital Bank of the Year.
It's nice.
And the nominees are Access Bank, Cal